Historic milestone or recurring rumor. Nigerian scholar appointed as first black African Imam of Mecca's Grand Mosque. In a development that has sparked widespread excitement across social media platforms, particularly on X, formerly Twitter, reports emerged on September 10, 2025, claiming that Professor Sheikh Ibrahim Makari, the chief imam of Nigeria's National Mosque in Abuja, has been appointed as one of the imams of the sacred mosque Masjid al-Haram in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. The announcement, phrased as breaking news and invoking praise to Allah, Alhamdulillah, highlights this as a groundbreaking moment, the first time a black African has been selected for such a prestigious role in the holiest site of Islam. The message urges Muslims worldwide to celebrate, offer prayers for Sheikh Makari, and share the news to foster goodwill and supplications. It emphasizes the appointment as a source of pride for Muslims in Nigeria, Africa, and the broader Ummah, potentially benefiting the global Muslim community. However, a thorough investigation into this claim may reveal it may be an unconfirmed rumor, echoing a similar false report from August 2022 that Sheikh Makari himself denied, attributing it to a coincidence of names. In that instance, social media buzz suggested his elevation to the role, but he clarified it was not him. As of now, no official confirmation from Saudi authorities, such as the General Presidency for the Affairs of the Two Holy Mosques, or from Sheikh Makari's known affiliations, appears in reliable news outlets or web searches. Recent appointments to Masjid al-Haram's imams, including those in October 2024, for example Sheikh Badr al-Turki and Sheikh Walid al-Shamsan, do not include his name. The 2025 Imam schedules for the Grand Mosque also list established figures like Sheikh Abdul Rahman al-Sudais and Sheikh Maher al-Muwaikili, with no mention of Sheikh Makari. The story gained traction primarily through X posts, including one from user @OneNiceQuotes, who shared the exact wording of the announcement, complete with an image, garnering modest engagement. Another partial post from @OAlmakezi echoed the sentiment, calling for celebrations. These aligned with patterns seen in past viral Islamic news, where unverified claims spread rapidly among enthusiastic communities. Interestingly, this isn't the first time a Nigerian has been linked to such an honor. In 2020, reports circulated about Sheikh Mukhtar al-Hajj or Sheikh Umar al-Hajj, a Borno State native, being appointed as an imam in Mecca, though those two lacked widespread official corroboration beyond social media. If proven true, Sheikh Makari's appointment would indeed mark a symbolic shift, as imams of Masjid al-Haram have historically been predominantly Arab, with rare inclusions from diverse backgrounds, such as Sheikh Adel al-Kalbani, a Saudi of African descent who served from 2008 to 2019 and is often cited as the first black imam there. Biography of Professor Sheikh Ibrahim Makari. Born on September 15, 1976 in Zaria, Kaduna State, Nigeria, Sheikh Ibrahim Ahmad Makari, sometimes spelled Makari or Makari, hails from a devout Muslim family that emphasized religious education. He began his studies in local Quranic schools, memorizing the entire Quran by age 13 to 14 at Madrasatu al-Faidatul Islamiyah in Zaria. His early education continued in Katsina State in 1987, followed by advanced Islamic studies across West Africa, including institutions in Senegal and Mauritania, where he delved into fiqh, Islamic jurisprudence, tafsir, Quranic exegesis, and hadith, prophetic traditions. Sources also indicate he graduated from Al-Azhar University in Cairo, Egypt, with a degree in Arabic language, and later earned a master's in Arabic and linguistics from Ahmadu Bello University, ABU, in Zaria, eventually becoming a professor in the field. Sheikh Makari's career blends academia and religious leadership. He started as a teacher in various madrasas, mentoring young scholars and delivering lectures across Nigeria and Africa. In 2012, despite his academic commitments, he was appointed Deputy Chief Imam of the Abuja National Mosque, a role he balanced with his professorial duties. By May 2015, following the passing of the previous Chief Imam, he ascended to the position of Chief Imam, a role he has held since, inspiring congregations with his profound knowledge and eloquent sermons. He is a member of the Assembly of Muslims in Nigeria, the Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, and founder of several initiatives promoting Islamic education. Notably, he has led Ramadan Tafsir sessions at the National Mosque, with recordings from 2025 sessions available online. His inclusion in the world's 500 most influential Muslims underscores his impact. While no major controversies are documented, Sheikh Makari has navigated public scrutiny, such as the 2022 Romo denial, maintaining a focus on scholarship and unity. Significance to Africa. If verified, this appointment would hold immense symbolic value for Africa, home to over 400 million Muslims, many in sub-Saharan regions like Nigeria, Africa's most populous Muslim nation with around 100 million adherents. It would represent a rare acknowledgement of African Islamic scholarship on the global stage, challenging historical underrepresentation in key Islamic institutions dominated by Arab leadership. For Black Africans, it could inspire pride and counteract narratives of marginalization, fostering greater inclusivity in the Ummah. Economically and culturally, it might boost pilgrimage ties between Africa and Saudi Arabia, encouraging more African Muslims to engage in Hajj and Umrah. Even as a rumor, it highlights Africa's growing influence in Islam, with figures like Sheikh Makari embodying the continent's rich tradition of scholars from Timbuktu to Zaria. Other interesting details. Historical context. Masjid al-Haram's imams lead prayers for millions annually, with the role tracing back to the Prophet Muhammad's era. Appointments are royal decrees by Saudi Arabia's king, often prioritizing Quranic recitation and scholarly depth. Precedents. While not the first Black African, as claimed, given prior appointments like the Nigerian Sheikh in 2020 or Sheikh Al-Albani, it would add to a diversifying roster. Cultural impact. In Nigeria, such news often unite communities, as seen in past celebrations of local scholars like Sheikh Dairu Bauchi or Sheikh Ibrahim Inyas. Broader Muslim world, this aligns with Saudi Vision 2030, emphasis on global outreach, potentially signaling more international imams.